All right, guys, here we are again at GearWrench. We came by and talked with these guys a couple of years ago. They have some really great products. They're doing something a little bit new. They're getting into the diagnostic tools. All of us know we all have problems with our Jeeps, our Super Duties. Everything's got issues, and these diagnostic tools are key. Pleasure to meet you, Jarrett. Why don't you tell us a little bit about GearWrench?
Perfect. So GearWrench, we've been known as the father of the ratcheting wrench for years. And we've been known to get out there with innovation with our hand tools. And we said, how do we take this brand? Where can we go next with GearWrench?
Right.
And one area we wanted to look at was diagnostic tools. We talked to our users. We heard the biggest pain point with diagnostic tools out there was the pricing of them. And that it's kind of predatory to our user base. They said time and time again, the tools are too expensive, and they're hit time and time again with user fees and subscription fees.
Correct.
And we said, how can we change that up? And so that's what we're looking to do. So we're introducing 3 new diagnostic tools here. We'll first look at our tablet here, the GW Smart 07. And what we're saying here with this tool is, why do you need to invest so much in a tablet? Why do you need to spend $6,000? Why couldn't we give you a tablet for $700 that has everything loaded into it? All the special function you need, all the resets and relearns that you need. In addition, why do you have to have software subscription? Why can't we give that to you for 3 years for free?
Right.
And instead of nickel and diming you for different auto manufacturers, makes and models on there, we'll give you 185 vehicle manufacturers on there. It covers 99.6% of the vehicles on the road today since 1996.
Gotcha.
And then we challenged ourselves a bit more because our users said, well, what happens if I don't want a tablet? Everyone today is carrying a smartphone around. We said, can we take all of that in a tablet and make it pocket size? So now we have this dongle, pairs with your smartphone, download a simple app right from the App Store, and you have everything that's in that tablet right here.
Right.
We said, let's make that even more fair pricing, $150.
That's a great price. And it does most of the functions of this?
Yep, so this has 38 resets and relearns. This has 25 resets and relearns.
You're not really losing a whole lot for that kind of a price point change.
You're exactly right. So this one could do some things like key programming, topology mapping, so it's a bit of a step up. But if you guys want to do your general all-day mechanic work, this is perfect for you. But then we also said, how can we go out there and look at the product and say, how can we make diagnostics available to everybody? Even someone, let's say, is the automotive enthusiast, someone who wants to know if their car is working at tip-top peak performance.
Right.
We introduced this. We're calling it the GW Scan.
Okay.
And this one's $69, and it tells you what the pros know. So when you go to the mechanic, you know what's wrong with your vehicle before you go into the shop.
Right.
You plug this in, you leave it in your vehicle at all times, and it's making sure it's working at tip-top shape.
For those simple check engine lights and things that nag you, oh, it's just this, you can turn it back off yourself. Now, with something like that, you can reset those?
You sure can.
Okay.
And the best thing is when that check engine light comes on, you know if it's an emergency. We rank it by a scale of 1 through 5.
Right.
So if you got a 1, you can keep driving. If it's a 5, it's an emergency, and you got to stop driving.
Right. And in the Jeep world, we usually drive on the 5s too, but at least we know what it is.
That's right. That's exactly right. And then you know when you go into the shop, hey, you know what's already wrong with it.
Right. Yeah. No, that's great.
So we're pumped.
That's a great set of tools to have. So we have something like this.
Yeah.
It's very useful. Honestly, didn't realize how useful it was going to be to me until I got one.
Yeah.
And I've probably used it 100 times since then. It was very useful.
It probably saves you a lot of time too.
It does.
You're not tinkering around anymore. It points you right to the issue. You can go right to it.
Absolutely.
And what makes us so excited is the topology mapping on this. You can go right in, and it will show you right away all the various systems and how they daisy chain and interact with one another.
Okay.
And so you're no longer guessing what systems failed, and you can go drill right into it to see what's wrong with it, diagnose it. And what's really nice, it's bi-directional to you, so you can run actuation test on it.
Okay, so being able to test is very useful as well.
Exactly.
You can test your fuel pumps and things of that nature.
You can get very, very granular with this. You're not going to be. It's just not some kind of basic tool. This is very granular data that you can be really specific and know what's going on with your vehicle.
And that's great because this is a very useful tool that people that know what they're doing. This is a very useful tool for guys that want to know what's going on with their car, but don't really need all of this and know what to do with all
You're exactly right. And that's why we want to do it. We want to make it diagnostics available to everybody, from that enthusiast all the way to that seasoned pro.
Yeah, you don't have to go to a shop for something simple when you have something like this.
100%.
Yeah.
You're exactly
saves everybody a lot more money than they realize. What is a shop rate? $165 an hour?
That's right. And some
you
shops
buy one of these in 1 hour.
Oh, you're right. And some shops are charging $200 just for a diagnostic fee.
Correct.
You buy it one time and you've already paid for itself.
Correct. Sounds like some great tools you guys are coming out with, as always.
We're very excited.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate your knowledge.
Thanks for checking us out.